coming up next. Aaron Savali is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, you know that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Lee checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
7-0
Now here's the pitch. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. So striding forward now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Lee, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
That's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs. 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 0-1 count, the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he misses there, 1-2. Choo over at second. Lee on at first with 2 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays. Hyunjin Ryu will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Welch. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
1-0 count, here it is.
Yep, that ball went out.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's down, scored as a leadoff single for Lofton.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. On the move is Lofton. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for them. Just got to drive him in now.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-1 the count now. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like. Single, gapper, homer. Just get that guy in from third.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for the Tribe. We are at the plate. Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lofton is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1 strike.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. No score here as we play inning number 2. All even now, 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left. Foul. The next 3-2. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Guerrero rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Late that time for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Carter will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 7.
Ready for another chance? Lee, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-2. Here it is. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now.
Leading up for the Indians, the first baseman, Marlo.
Here it comes. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Now a swing, and Santana hits this one high in the air out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A 2-0 count to the Indians' left fielder.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Max Kepler waits on deck. The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A 1-0 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. Delino DeShields is on deck. In there, 3-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So first and second with 1 man gone. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. He's set and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Two and 0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. Now the 3-0 offering. He's taken strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Kenny Lofton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Hart enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Looking to minimize the damage here. Cesar Hernandez is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. the 1-1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Popped him up. McGuire moving to his left, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
3-1.
The count is 3-1.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a long drive. Deep. Going. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. And it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Lee will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit hard to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hit sharply on the ground. Hernandez at second to Santana to get the double play. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Another 2-2 offering. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring.
Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. And this one is gone. A home run.
People always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Santana just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, Hero. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Carter ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to 3rd on the triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
In now, Roberto Perez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. And he is in there.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Nate Pearson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So now to the plate, Kenny Lofton. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Chu has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's 1-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Oh, in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jung-Ho Kang. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. That is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So coming to the plate, Reese McGuire comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Chu. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chu has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. 1-0 the count. Fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Popped up. Gone has a play. And that's the third out. Indians go down 1. Now at the plate, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
That swung on and missed, and we're even at 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Line drive to center field. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, left fielder, 2-2.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Strike 2.
She takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
That misses. 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Scorched to third. Hernandez at second. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Ready to take his hacks again to Oscar Hernandez as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His second home run of the game as we are all tied at 5. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. To the plate now, Lee. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Struck him out.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Randall Grichuk is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone! Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. His 3rd home run of this series, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing. Pitcher executed his pitch, good sinker down and in, got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3. And he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Number 10.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Row, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
1-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. 1 run scores. And a 2nd run is across. Throw won't get him.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Lee is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter. Troy is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 11.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
This pitch is popped up. Gurriel is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Choi is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Roberto Perez is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
He's set. Here it comes. Delino DeShields is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Line to the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, just a 3 for 13 batting line. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. 3-0 now. Teoscar Hernandez will be next. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, a double play. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Lee. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kenny Lofton.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. A runner at second, nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Kim, originally from South Korea. This is his first year at the big league level. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And that's the second out. So now Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with Sergan. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's off.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Lifted in the air out to right. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Hunter Wood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Hunter Wood.
Digging in to try it again, Grendel Grichuk is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And he fouls this one off. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. But someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his...
And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate, Jung Ho Kang. 0-1 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that's low, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Emmanuel Clase takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Reese McGuire will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. He's set. Now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Clase, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Now batting, Lee. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lofton is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jays add one more on the solo. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Joe Carter.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 1 out. Striding in for the Indians, Max Kepler. He went down on strikes last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
There's ball 4. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 delivery. Grounded to first. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phil Maton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 88.
Ready once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. pitch on the way.
0-2. I got 2-1 to count.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And the eighth will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Chopper down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Lee. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
1 out and a runner on second base. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now the relay home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk fouled away. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Lofton is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already giving up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Striding forward now is the DH, Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake. But Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit. We'll hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
Francisco Lindor is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Indians forced to settle for one. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now. The Jays lead it 12-7. Nick Wickren enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jung Ho Kang.
Number 16.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Stepping into the box, Luis McGuire. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Action going on now in the Indians' bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 2-2 one more time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Lee.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra-aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired.
Leading off for the Indians, the first baseman, Polo.
Here's the first pitch.
That pitch is out. Ball, that's in.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now the 2-0.
Painful.
Joe Carter waits on deck. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Digging in once again, Joe Carter has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. One and one, the count to Joe Carter. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Richard is there, one away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in, Max Kepler. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lays off 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Popped him up. McGuire shading to his right. 2 down. At the plate, Roberto Perez. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at. But he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.